Good morning, farmers. As you can see, we're in the harvester because the barley is ready to be harvested. And since it's now the 10th of August, the fields that we harvest from now on out, we'll plow and cultivate and get them ready for September. And we'll plant just wheat and canola for the winter. But today's job is to get the crops out of these fields, harvest them. I don't know if I'll have time to bale them today. What's the weather? Yeah, it's sunny every day, so shouldn't affect it too much. But it is nice to get back to harvesting our own crops. So like I said, the plan today is harvest these two fields, sell the grain, and I'm going to break down and buy the new baler, even though it doesn't really do anything different compared to the old baler, other than it looks better. And then we also may buy some fields. I've been waiting for a couple of fields to be planted by the other farmers, and I was just going to buy it so I didn't have to seed it myself and spend my money on it. But seeing that it's August, if they were to plant something now, it wouldn't be ready to be harvested till next year. And a lot of the crops wouldn't survive the winter anyways, so. And seeing that money isn't really an issue for the farm anymore, we'll just go ahead and buy those fields, and that way we can plant canola in them and make good money next spring. Now, if you have watched the previous episode on the updates, there was just one thing I kind of forgot. There's you can now buy ceramic tile for the flooring in your house. So I've already went and done that, and I can show that to you later on. And of course, you get the tile the same place you get all the other building materials. I thought it was just going to be where you just get the same tile and it just upgrades it, but it's a whole different design tile flooring that you get. It looks really good. The wife liked it, so happy wife, happy life. So like I said, hopefully it's we can finish harvesting these two fields and selling the grain, I would say by noonish. I kind of got a late start on the day. It's already, well, not a late start, but 8:15. I went and did 3 quick jobs this morning and fixed the building, which means go to the MPC, take the job, run the building that you've already fixed up, and get your social points and your $600 or whatever they offer you. Just grabbing the final touches on these two fields. And we'll load up the trailer. As you can see, I already emptied one load from the harvester in there. Let's turn the header off and lift that up. Get the pipe out. Looks like we will be making 2 trips down to the old mill. I think that's what they call it, the old mill. Oh yeah, I also forgot. I got to make sure this doesn't overflow. Which holds 16,000. Be good enough. I mean, I gotta make 2 trips anyways. That leaves about 6,700 in the combine. What does barley go for here? 467 compared to 701. So yeah, the old mill is still the way to go. So I will see you down the mill and we'll get some cash. Well, hello, old mill. How you doing? So hopefully we get somewhere right around 10 grand for this. I'm loving this trailer compared to the original 4,000 grain trailer. Yes, for the 16th time, I know my trailer's full, emptied into a silo or sell the grain. I swear that comes up like every 30 seconds when you got a full combine / trailer or whatever. Alright, just for curiosity, so we got 520, we'll just call it 526. So hopefully we get up to 536, that's what I'd like to see. My brain is not too functional today to do the quick math on, 700 euros per ton, that's times 16, I'll just forget it. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be over to 36, 37, 30, yeah, so about 12,000. That is sweet. Make the turn, yes. And after all the harvesting and coming out here selling grain, we need to save it. Which one am I overwriting? We'll overwrite this one. Yeah, in the beginning when you get those 2 fields, and I believe for me, I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but there was wheat in those fields, and of course you see the price difference, like, oh yeah, I gotta go down to the old mill, and you only got a 4,000 grain trailer. So this picture, this holds 16, so for every trip I do with this one, it's 4 with the other one. So the yield I got from this harvest, I still got 6,000 grains left in that combine. That would have been a total of 6 trips. I'm like, oh, that's not bad for the extra price. You do the first trip, it's not bad. Second trip is like, okay. Third trip is like, oh god, this trip's starting to get long. Fourth trip you start thinking, I think the next 2 I'll just put in the silo or just go to the other sell point. Because one thing about time in this game, I should time it, because I think it's almost like an hour in game time of just going down to the old mill and getting rid of the grain. But the other thing we're going to do on the way back is we're going to stop at a field and purchase it, which is right next to Oliver's farm. Take my little shortcut here. I mean, for a tractor, we can go off-road. one thing about the map, they have fields like this where there's, well, it's not a harvesting field. This open fields, maybe for future buildings or farms or something. That field right there we already own. This field here, after the first season, no one's ever planted anything in it. The first year there was something in it, but I didn't buy it because I was buying all the other fields. Oh, I don't have to get out the tractor then to purchase. So how much is this field going for? Yeah, 6,000, or I could spend, but I don't want to burn no social points. I'm trying to get up to that million, so I have bought this field. So it definitely needs to be cultivated before I do anything with it, but no planting until September, which will be winter wheat canola, like I've said many times. So I got a whole month to prepare all the fields that I'm harvesting now and the ones that we're going to buy. I think there's 2 more fields that we're going to end up purchasing. One's a pretty decent sized field. I mean decent, 2 hectares, and there's another one that I don't think that's nearly as big. So let's get right back up to the combine harvester and take our last load of barley up to the old mill. Might be overhanging a little bit too much. That should be good. But the worst is when you turn on the outtake pipe and it says you're spilling grain. It's like, I thought I was over. Okay. And instead of bringing the harvester back and parking up next to the barn, in theory, these 3 fields down here, I do have the right head, yes, not corn. So these 3 fields down here should be ready in a couple days. I haven't been good at guessing this lately, but these fields were seeded about 2 or 3 days after those 2, so we're just going to park her right here. I don't even remember what I planted. Pea. Alright, I'm going to go deliver this load of barley. And I'll see you when I get back to the farm. See you shortly. Ah, home sweet home. Let's go ahead and park up the trailer in my parking lot. So we got about five grand from that delivery. Oh, I was going to look, 14, 18. So it roughly takes about 1 hour in-game time to go right from your farm all the way down to the old mill, unload, and come back. So it does take a while. Now the other thing I was going to show you as well as a deer runs through our farm. So today is the 10th of August, and the last time, if you saw the previous episode, now they have a humidity sensor and sprinkler system in your greenhouse, and it changes by if you keep windows and doors open or closed along with the outside temperature. So on the 2nd of August, the sensor was just about near the wetness mark. Now this is how I've been checking my humidity sensor instead of opening the door and going in. You can kind of see the needles pointing straight up, which is almost perfect conditions for the greenhouse right now. So if I were to go in and hit the water button, it would go right, oh there we go. I don't know if you can see it in your screen, but it'd probably go about 2/3 of the way up, which is almost on the side of wetness and perfect conditions. So in 9 days, and every day has been sunny in August, keeping the windows and doors closed, it hasn't dropped hardly at all. And if you remember, we went from completely dry to wetness with the sprinkler system, and it cost $30 in water. But that's the greenhouse. I just wanted to update you on that, how it goes. So 9 days in, the needle hasn't dropped as much, so you can almost go a week. Now, I don't know what's going to affect it when it rains, and I got no rain in the forecast yet. But the other thing I was going to show you is the new ceramic tile. So I forgot to mention this in my previous episode, but after reading the patch notes, I went, oh yeah, I forgot the ceramic tile. So I went down to the building materials store, bought the ceramic tile, came back, and this is the new ceramic tile, which is really nice looking. And this is the only place that you can put it. The only part that annoys me is this section right here. You can see the old tile, and I've tried everything I could. I still think I got tiles selected, and I cannot update that patch right there. I've even tried seeing if there was a glitch spot through here. Whoa, where am I? Okay. And I can't find any place to update that tile. That is going to bug me, even though, you know, when you walk in you can't really see it. Knowing that it's there, it's going to be just like to see it every time now. But let's just look at it like this though. So that's good. I do love this tile. Looks a lot better. Wasn't really much of a fan of the 1980s style of tile. Style of tile. Yeah, this is much better. Still hoping that we can paint the walls at some point, because damn, it's gray everywhere. And in case you haven't seen the previous episode, I've updated. You can buy new furniture for the buildings. This is the kitchen. I'll just do it quickly, because if you have seen it, then the new bedroom look. Oh yeah, I forgot you can put tile in the bathroom. Almost forgot the bathroom. Because, I mean, we never come in here, obviously. I mean, we're a farmer. I go outside. No, I'll go right in the field. Good fertilizer. And here's this room. And quickly, the bedroom, which looks almost the same, other than, just, you know, the furniture looks like it got touched up with gloss. And a flat screen TV, finally. Although apparently no one around here watches TV, because you always ask when you go up an NPC and say, have you heard the latest news? And a lot of times they said, I don't even watch TV anymore. Apparently I'm the only one that does, because we got a flat screen. Alright, so now that it's, wow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, let's head on down to one of the stores, and we're going to buy the new baler, even though it doesn't really prove anything other than looks. See you down there. Alright, rolling up on the dealership. And you can see our target of interest right there. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. Square baler. How much is it? 32,000. Yes, please. Nothing new down there. These still go for 90. Yep. Ooh, almost hit the wrong button there. Can you double hitch these? Doesn't look like it. This trailer here, I know when they came out. It looks like you can double hitch these, and maybe you can in the future, but right now, I don't know if they fixed it, but I tried it when it came out, and I couldn't get it to hook up, which is always fun, because it's an articulated trailer. I'm backing these things up. Oh, God. I'm not good at that at all. Oh, this one's the one you can't go in. I'm hoping in the future, you can kind of like see there, you can see like oil and stuff. I'm hoping in the future in the game, they'll have an update to where like we can repair our own equipment, like change oil and what else you would need to do to a tractor to keep it maintained or fixed. Let's hook up to the baler. And like I said before, I have tested this when it came out. These same 2 fields that I just harvested, and this year's spring. It was winter wheat, and I harvested it, and I came down, got the new. Well, first I baled it with the old baler, counted the amount of bales I got. Then I reloaded the game, came down, bought this baler, baled the field, and I got the same amount of bales. And it didn't seem like it went any faster or anything. So other than just being more narrow and looking much better, wasn't much difference. Before I forget, I saw I was seriously hungry. Today we're having pizza. Getting tired of the hamburgers for a while. Since I have about 50 pizzas down in the pantry, might as well start using them up. So let's see if I can bale we'll try baling it today, all this. You won't watch the whole baling process, but I'll let you see how it bales for a while. But I'm going to try to get them all baled. I won't be able to pick them up today, because I also want to go buy those 2, I think there's 2 more fields I want to buy today. Expand the farm. It's all fields by the farm I'm just buying right now. Alright, let's find a good starting spot. I usually try to start right here, and I noticed when I started harvesting today, I didn't start in this corner because it sticks, it's lower in the field. Forgot, I'm so used to farming similar, I'm like, do I have to lower it? No, I don't have to lower it. I couldn't remember if I had to lower it or not. Let's see, can the camera go? Yes, it can. So you can see it's you know, other than just being narrower and looking better, doesn't do anything different. And it doesn't spit out bales fat. You don't get more bales out of it. Not since I last tested it. Although I think I can drive faster with it. I think they do need to fix that, because usually you wouldn't want to pick up straw or grass that fast with a baler. There's no way to set the cruise control to a certain speed. Unlike the combine harvester, where you hit the cruise, it'll cruise at the 13 kilometers an hour. And when you get in the road, then it'll cruise at like 24. There's different cruise speeds for that. There's no lower cruise speed for the baler. So I want to finish this up. And then when I bring it back, we'll go purchase those 2 or 3 fields that are over in that general area that we're looking. And we'll call it a day. Alright, coming to a close here on the baling process. I don't know why I always find it satisfying when I'm baling it. It's like vacuuming up the fields kind of like thing. Usually I get about a trailer and a half of bales out of here, so 39. So we'll say somewhere like 55, 60 bales usually, I think. That's usually with wheat. I don't know if it's going to be different with barley, if I actually get less straw out of it. Alright, turn off the harvester. I keep looking for the button to to fold up the baler. But there isn't one. Alright, find a parking spot for this thing. Because I got the Yola in there, I'll have to see if I can park that up at Oliver's again. I know he's got a spot for me. Right now, this can park right here. Okay, how long did that take me? Jeez. 3 hours, man. Alright. So, like I want to do, I'm not going to bother trying to pick up the bales today. I should have a couple days for those other fields already, so like tomorrow I can pick up the bales and then plow the field. And then maybe cultivate it. So this is another field I want to buy. Because, you know, hello. 10 grand. Okay. 1.3 hectares. I don't remember how much the other field was. I can look back at my recording just to see how big of a field it was, but... Or wait, can I do this? Oh, it's only 0.87 hectares. Okay. Oh, since I had the map up, where's the other field? That one? No, this one right here. 2.45 hectares. Let me put the star in there. I know where it is, but I may get rambling on and start daydreaming and not know where I'm going. It's not going our crops. These are our crops. Don't want to destroy those. Or for anyone else's crops for that matter. I'll lose social points. I was ready to say, isn't there like a little bit of a river there? Don't want to go in there and get stuck and have to pay to get towed out. Whoa, that's grass. Still don't know what to do with that grass field. That regrows every year. I planted the first year and mowed it, couldn't pick it up. And like an idiot, I replanted it again when the new mower came out, because I figured that would solve a lot of the issues. But we still couldn't pick it up. So I'm going to say 16 grand for this one. Whew, okay. But we'll make that money back next spring after I plant canola in this field. Well, that dropped us back below 500,000. But no worries. Because we've only harvested now 2 of the 15 fields we got for this fall, so... let's see, it's 6:30 at night. No, I'll just hook up the baler trailer and we'll drive it down the fields. That way when we get in the morning, the trailer's all set to go in the field. Just have to start picking them up. Get our morning exercise in by picking the bales. So I think that's going to do it for today on the farm. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.